me, Ava-Leigh, and for the last 811 days, I've been turning this gaming chair into a functional gaming computer by taking that metal and those parts and attaching it to the back of the chair. And this is Chairgate episode 18, where we turn this chair into a computer. Let's get into it. We have a lot to do. It's not going to seem like a lot, but it is a lot, and I'm really hoping I can put the chair together, which is why this video is late. Deal with it. My videos are always late. I'm by myself. And I suck at editing, by the way. Editing's hard, okay? So yeah, that's Chairgate today. Let's go out in my living room. That needs more sanding, and I have to lay the vinyl for this, and that's gonna be a pain. So let's get to recutting. This was the original piece I cut, and you see how it's not lined up perfectly and it's not straight. Originally, I was gonna have two pieces of metal laid on top of each other, and this part we cut too long, so this piece wasn't gonna work. These holes are good though. Those are correct, accurate. This was too long though, and so we had to recut it. And originally I was going to do the two pieces so it'd be stronger because people's like arm would be there, but because it's a prototype, now we only did one piece, make my life easier. And because the recording process, you have to do everything like backwards. The piece that is for the chair is currently sitting on my porch drying, because we primed them pieces yesterday, which is why you don't see the big piece of metal, because it's sitting outside drying from priming. This is my coffee table right now. My stepdad has to sand this more because some parts he left too smooth, and some parts he sanded so smooth, like the primer's not going to stick to that any better than it would there, you know? So we have to redo that, recut that, resand, redrill, blah, blah, blah. Just looking at that, I would cut myself. Apparently this is paint and primer. I didn't know that when I grabbed it. And apparently that helps cover shit better. I was worried about the marker because there was marker all over it marking this hole, that hole, but I think we got it. And also thank you with these holes, I don't have to remeasure. I have lots of scrap metal. Voila. And then he needs to recut and resand and redrill and make sure they're more even. And oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on. That's what we want. So I'm gonna erase this line because we want it to be a little smaller, and then sanding and drilling and blah, 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 blah. Arm piece bent, and it drills on there perfectly. And there'll be two of those, so 4 USB ports. I have been dreading this part. There's a lot of this process that I've been dreading because it's gonna be, like, I thought it would be a lot harder than it turned out to be, which is like, if you assume something is gonna be hard and it turns out not to be hard, like, it's relief. But if something is, you assume something is gonna be really easy, and then it turns out to be really hard, you're like, well, fuck this shit, I'm out, you know? So we gotta pull this really tight. But I guess that's what happens when you say you're gonna build a computer into a chair, and then you look at the chair and you're like, oh, there's no way I can actually do that. That's cool. It's not possible, and I just ran my mouth on the internet for the whole world to see. But as it turns out, my mouth was right and my brain was wrong. Well, my doubt was wrong because I did it. It's actually working. See, this sucks because I have to pull it really tight because it was really tight when it was sewn together, you know, when it was actually one piece before I cut into it. So we lay this along the leather stick. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, that can't be in the way. There's like two little metal pieces here. They're the top connects to, and they can't be blocking that. And this fits right in between them. Yeah. Ta-da! I had to move it in here because it was raining. Washington State sucks. Oh no, is that flakage already? No, that's from the cement. That'll cover. See what I mean about the marker? But it's starting to cover, so I'm really hoping it's not. This is gonna be like, I'm gonna be working on this all week because it takes 24 hours to dry completely, and we just sprayed this yesterday. So it's been 24 hours for this coat, so this coat is fine. But it's gonna take me all week to spray this fucking thing. And I primed this without putting holes in it, so I have to put the holes in this and then re-prime it. My bad. My room smells very painty. Yusuke, you smell very painty. Go clean up.
Oh my god, stop talking to the fucking chair.
Don't want to do it. It's okay. Yusuke still got some time to get it together, you know? He just died. He just got hit by the car. He's floating in the sky. Botan just showed up. He's confused as hell. It's okay, Yusuke. We'll get there. I did lay some of the vinyl. I was gonna lay this, but then I was thinking, well, last time I laid it and I regretted it because I had to cut it all off. But as you can see, where's the little, this, and where's the other one? This. They're gonna be cut, and then so, well, not yet, but when this is laid over it, and then we're gonna cut through like XX and then push it down and cut around, so it's a really neat. and then shrink it with a hairdryer so that it's clean, and then covering up to the seam to the front because of all the rips. And I had to pull this really tight, and it was annoying, but we did it. Now this layer will be buried by vinyl, and so it won't matter that it's wrinkled. Well, I hope not anyway. Prototype. Poppy's playtime. Get Yusuke a clown mask. Pronto. Wasn't that fucking wild? The first time you see the prototype and it's like up in the sky, angel wings behind it, all the toys are like, that was fucking crazy. I remember the first time I turned on Poppy's Playtime, and as soon as the game turned on and you're standing in the front foyer and it's like this abandoned, creepy, empty, dark toy factory with papers all over the place, I was like, yes. They know ambiance. If you watch my shorts, you know that I pretty much can't do anything with the chair, and I say the same thing over and over, but like the plan and what I'm going to do, because I can't do anything. I have to wait for the money and the timing, and like, is my stepdad at work because I need his help with this or that? So I'm really limited on what I can do. And people ask me, well, why didn't you wait until you could finish it? Like, if I had all this stuff, I could finish it in a couple of days, right? Well, because there was never going to be a perfect time, so I have to like push through the hard time and just like, it will get done eventually. But there was never going to be a perfect time where I could sit around and just do this with the money and the time. So that's Chairgate today. Venom. We did it. We turned a computer into a chair. Or a chair into a computer. Riveting, I know.